Hi there, this is savewith.crypto. Okay, so it is Metabonding Day today, so we can claim the Metabonding tokens. But before I do that, I just want to point out something that PLC said in the Telegram group. This is the Maiar Telegram group. And he said some points that I think I've been trying to say for a while. And a lot of people might disagree with this because what everyone's thinking that now that we've got the new DEX, everything is worse. And I must admit, at first glance, the rewards look puny. There seems to be a lot of things that we could do before that just aren't worth doing anymore. And the actual farming for xMex doesn't seem quite as sexy as it was farming for ASH-EGLD. Now, one point I've made about that recently was the fact that, although when you farm xMex, the rewards are locked for 4 years. If you did want the money now, you can have it. You can pay the fee. I know it's huge, like 80%, but you can do that and have it now. With the old ASH-EGLD, you couldn't. You'd be waiting at least a year or so to get it, and even then, the unlock schedule wasn't all in one go. It's not like all the ASH-EGLD that was produced back in November 2021 that all unlocked in 2022, like last week, and then we could have it all because it's only the first part that's unlocked. So in some ways, the actual access to liquidity, if you need it, is actually better, I think. Anyway, let's just have a little look to what PLC said. I don't know who this is, by the way, but what he said seems to make some sense. I'll try and summarise it. Okay, so the first point is the first year was the bootstrapping year with high emissions, high APRs, and everyone got very excited, me included. So the idea was to get users on board and get people providing liquidity to the new DEX. So that was basically what had to happen in the first year. Point 2 is saying most people judge the rewards they're getting in a dollar value. This is something I've always said, because a lot of people initially were looking at the price of everything going down, because bear in mind it was November 2021, start of the bear market, everything was going down massively, and people were just looking at the dollar value, when in fact they were getting all this ASH-EGLD from nowhere, kind of like they started off with zero ASH-EGLD, and then they had lots of it, millions, or in my case I've got 2 billion now, which came from somewhere. But yeah, just talking about the dollar values, you need to look at the actual amount of the tokens you've got. And when I do the metabonding in a few minutes, you'll see that, what I get is very little, but there again, if those tokens go up kind of 10x in value or whatever, then it's going to seem much more worthwhile. 3, the new MEX incentives design. It was clearly explained. It focused on the LP side. Okay, I think this is something we've realised in the last couple of weeks. He's saying, so the rewards one gets cannot be generalised and is completely different from one user to another, depending on what they are doing on the exchange, the amount of skin they have on the game. More LP, more rewards. Okay, I think we know that, don't we? Okay, point 4 is about metabonding. He's saying rewards are clearly explained. I don't know how people got the idea with the same amount of tokens to be distributed if you increase the distribution wallets from 300 billion MEX pool to a 3 trillion qualifying MEX holders to receive the same rewards. How people may think it could be better is beyond my comprehension. Okay, I probably didn't read that too well, but yeah, the rewards are distributed amongst the wallet holders, and obviously the more wallet holders you get, the less the rewards. He goes on to say, metabonding will grow. We will have more projects to distribute, and if not sold but held, these tokens can then also be used to compound on metastaking and add some more value to the overall APR. Okay, so that's generally what we're doing anyway. 5, conclusion. It was plain obvious to me and communicated that I wouldn't and shouldn't, for the DEX and MEX health's sake, continue to receive hundreds of percentages of APRs like it was in the beginning. Anyone following closely the DEX that did their homework knew that. So, with my current positions and choices, including LPs and XMEX lock period choices, my average is not 4x. I am getting around 30% APR on my MEX holdings, including Metabonding, fees, mint and boosts. It was around what I expected, and I know they will drop further and may stabilise around 20%, not counting the LP direct farming rewards. Naturally, those APRs are related to the LP value. But there's another catch. A chunk of these rewards are on Metabonding tokens, and then there's MEX. So if the market turns and MEX, UTK, ZoidPay, etc. start to recover from its losses on the eGold pair, then as the APRs are measured in USD, the APRs will then start to rise again. Gives an example here, saying that ZoidPay, for instance, can go up by 850% to reach its all-time high on the eGold pair. Yeah, I mean, that's something I'm hoping for anyway, because I'm quite heavily invested in ZoidPay. So yeah, some good points to note there. If you want, just pause the video now or take a screenshot of this now. Okay, 3, 2, 1, got it? Okay, cool. And I think that's really good, because amongst all the kind of crap, seeing all the prices go down, it's good to see someone actually, looking at what the DEX is all about, what it's for, how we're involved, if you're involved, and how it's going to evolve in the future. So maybe we should stop being so down on the DEX. Let's go and have a look at the Metabonding. So just before I do that, I'll just show you what I've got in the actual tokens anyway. Literally, I've got $1.33 of eGold, $1.95 of Aero, which I think is the largest one, a cent of ASH, a little bit of BAT, CRT. So these are all less than $1, okay? So let's do the claim and see what we get. Okay, so that says transaction successful. So let's have a look at what I've got. I've now got 268 of Aero, BAT 820, Cantina Royale 1 cent. That's surprising, isn't it? Cantina Royale pretty much nothing. Effort $1.18, Isengard 76 cents, Ethereum 2 cents, QWatt 92 cents, Ride 7 cents. And what's the other one? UTK 21 cents, $21 rather. That's pretty good. And $15 of ZoidPay. Okay. So it's not brilliant, but it's better than nothing, I suppose, isn't it? So what shall I do with it? Well, I do fancy setting up a ASH farm, so I might swap all these bits into ASH. So I might just go to swap and then see what I can change. So, for example, that Aero, change that into ASH. Yeah, maybe the UTK as well. That says disconnected. Look, I'm going to stop the video and just change up some stuff into ASH, and then I'll come back. It's obviously going to disconnect a lot, isn't it? Okay, so I changed up some BAT and I changed some UTK. And then I did notice when I was just checking my balance that I've got some of this SFIT. I don't know what that is, but $6.49. So I suppose this is where you get the extra rewards and stuff, and you get things that you've never heard of. So I suppose I may as well swap that into ASH as well. Okay, so what have I got? Also noticed I've got some USDC as well. I don't really know where that came from. Anyway, it's only $2.63, so not even a beer's worth at the moment. But okay. So anyway, I've now got $15.72 of ZoidPay, and I've got $38 of ASH. So I'm just going to get some ZoidPay from my shopping pool. And what I've discovered, by the way, if you are staking in a shopping pool, then it's always best if you kind of go to the hamburger menu up there, go to the log out, and then just log back in. Okay, so yeah, I've got $17.34 worth of ZoidPay, so I'm going to claim that. And by the way, this wasn't working the other day, but they seem to have fixed it, so that's good. Famous last words. Let's see what happens. What was happening, it was getting down to about here, and then it was saying transaction failed. And it was actually saying failed because of lack of rewards. And at the time, I was trying to do about $50 worth of rewards, so I don't think that was the case. I think it was some sort of error. But yeah, it seems all good now. So let's just go back to the exchange, and of course here I'll have to probably log back in again one time. Okay, so ZoidPay, swapping that into eGold. I get 0.96 eGold, nice. So when that's done, I think I need a little bit more eGold, don't I? So I might have a look at what I've got on the Maiar app, because I've got eGold staked there, and that earns, you know, a fraction of eGold every sort of few days. Let's just check anyway. So 33 of eGold, 38 of ASH. Yeah, let me just do a little claim, see what I've got. Yeah, there was about 0.4 of an eGold I could claim there. Now, so now I've got 43, 30, 1.3 eGold there, so that's cool. So let's do this liquidity thing. So liquidity, you can go straight to active pools if you like, and look for ASH-EGLD. Okay, so maximum ASH and eGold. Okay, add liquidity. Okay, so let's go to the farms, and it's this one I want to stake the LP in. So let's just select the token. There you go, maximum, and stake. So that's looking good. The reason I'm doing this is just because for this, you know, new period in the DEX, the month or wherever it is, the APR is 53%. I mean, it's not going to earn a lot, but you know, for the sake of showing stuff on the channel, it's probably worth doing that. I did spot, by the way, in the xEGLD farm, which is also kind of boosted at the moment, this figure here, this is like, it's been 0 all week, and now it's on like 14 million, so it's $260, which is nice. But I can't claim that until tomorrow, I think. So yeah, claimable boosted rewards 0, accumulated boosted rewards $260 worth. Okay, accumulated rewards becomes claimable starting with next week. So I guess that's this time here, 1 day, 2 hours, and 20 minutes. Now the only thing I don't understand about that is that's what it says, but if I just go harvest here, that's withdrawing 14 million XMEX plus the 4 million there. Let's do it anyway, see what happens. Okay, so that's processing away. So, okay, so that's gone to sort of nothing there. That changed a little bit, but not a lot. So, how much have I got? So if we look in locked tokens here, I honestly don't know, to be honest. I don't know what happened there. I still think there's things that just aren't right in this DEX. There's things that aren't reporting right. It looks like that didn't claim. Anyway, look, I'm going to update the energy because I think I probably should. And I did notice someone on Telegram, I think it was an admin, saying that you actually only need to do it once a week on Friday before the update. Anyway, there I go. I'm number 35 in Newton. Okay, so yeah, a bit of a disjointed, weird one today. Sorry about that. I might do some ByBit trading later on, and maybe do that on another video. So if you're interested in that, give the video a like, leave a nice comment, make sure you're subscribed, and above all, tell your friends.